Hey, Kerry Grinkmeyer with Best of U.S. Homes. Just sold one of my listings, $1.5 million listing in Lake Heather. And I wanted to explain to you how it all transpired because I think it illustrates very explicitly how what I do that is different than any other real estate agent in the city came into play. The house had been on the market for 2.5 years. It was my listing this last 8 months. And so the first thing I did was shoot a video of the house, what I call the walk and talk video, that we walk through the house and we explain it and we show all the rooms and we show the features and benefits of the property. This house included a lake side and it also included a pool and spa. So there was a lot to show. The other thing that I do differently than most agents is I show up for every listing. And that's because I want to know who the potential buyer is. I also want to establish a rapport with the agent that is showing it. I want to sell the agent because the agent has to sell the house as well. So I think of myself not so much as a listing agent, but more as a listing salesperson. I sell my listings. The other reason I want to know about them is maybe I have another listing that suits them even better than the one they're at. They came to my listing in Alabaster. It's a home that sits on a lake. It has a pool, has about 3 acres of land. It has a large barn on it. And this couple was moving from Huntsville. They wanted, in their terms, an executive home. They wanted to be on a lake. He was going to be working on Highway 280, and they had just sold their house, and they wanted to move. He had been commuting down here for almost 1.5 years, so they were anxious to buy a home. They liked the home in Alabaster. With my knowledge of what they were looking for, I said, have you seen my listing on Lake Heather? We pulled it up on Zillow, and they said, yeah, we've seen it, but we don't think this is really suitable. And I said, well, I think it might be. I said, you've expressed a desire to be on a lake, you wanted an executive home, you also said you wanted a pool, and you really needed a in-laws suite so that the in-laws could stay there and live there in permanent. And I said, and this house really, I believe, fits your needs. And I gave him my card, and I said, go to my website. There's a video on it, and you take a look at it, and if you want to see it, let me know. That was, I believe, on December the 3rd. On December the 4th, I got a call that said, from their realtor, and said, I want to show your house. It's now 28 days later, and we've closed the deal. Now, what I want to emphasize is 2 things. If I had not been there for the showing, this house never would have sold. If I had not made the video, this house would never have sold. This video, in fact, has been seen over 1,250 times. What that does is it gives you the ability to market a home not only to people who are looking for homes, but people who are just interested in luxury real estate in Birmingham. So you broaden your market. You broaden the potential market of buyers. And then, as I say, if your agent isn't showing up for your showings, they don't have a clue. The other thing where this came into play was as we got into negotiations. I knew what these people's needs were. I knew their reaction to the house. Actually, I knew their reaction to 2 houses. So I was able to represent my buyer, or excuse me, my seller, better than if I had no knowledge of them whatsoever, which is what happens in 99% of the cases. So this is my just sold Lake Heather home. We're closing on it the end of January, and 2 couples are going to be very happy. So If you want any more information, look at my other videos, see how I work. Go to my website. In fact, I'd encourage you to go to my website, Best of U.S. Homes / featured listings, and you're going to see the kind of videos that I produce on each of my homes. I think I have up there now 7 homes that you could look at. So if I can be of any help to you, get in hold of me, Kerry Grinkmeyer, 205-919-6006. Good luck in selling your home.